Hello everybody, welcome back to the Sleep Sleeper series. We're operating this morning with, the Pokemon we're typically operating with. I apologize at the I was told by some people that the last video when I recorded, didn't have any audio. That's my bad if that's the case. I didn't actually click on it myself to see, but that was, recorded while on the road, I guess you could say, so, not actually on the road, but, like, not at home. That was a mobile one. So anyway, getting another sleep session in. About 10 hours of sleep last night. That looks like a dozing chart, if I ever did see one. No, snoozing. Okay, snoozing as well, I guess. Lots of snoozing there. Which is pretty accurate. I think we're at the point of, yeah, we should be getting 8 spawns for sure. Especially with a 100% sleep score. No 3-star styles, which is alright. Okay. That was not an expectation today. What a thing to be greeted by on a Saturday morning. I guess it's actually a Saturday evening, but... well, this is quite the... Okay, well, let's hope this thing's got good stats. It doesn't have... Okay, well then. You know the drill with shinies. When did I give... When on earth did I give a Mr. Mime just a single biscuit? When it wasn't hungry? What? Oh, that's right! I remember encountering it and thinking it looked like it was hungry, but it was standing in front of something that actually was... That's what it was. And I fed the wrong thing. Well, anyway, that biscuit really went to waste, because now this is the case. We're catching it, though. Big shocker there. Not really. Okay, as for everything else here. The Eevee's hungry, so we will make an attempt on it. We're just gonna buy a bunch of biscuits, you know? We're gonna make an attempt on the Eevee. And we're also going to catch a rat. Oh, well, would you look at that? Luck is all just on our side this morning, ain't it? A shiny and a mega hit. What do you know? Okay, rat. I feel like my brain took way longer to process the shiny than it should have. I feel like that's one of the weirdest shiny reactions to date. Alrighty then. We could make an attempt on 2 rats, but it's not worth it without a great biscuit, or without a daily biscuit. We're not spending great biscuits on rats. That's a hard boundary for me, and we're not going to be spending that many regular Poke Biscuits on a single rat as well. So, we're just going to leave the rest of the Pokemon that are here to vibe at the beach. We have 3 things to review, 1 very exciting thing and 2 mediocre things. Thank you, Neroli. I think we are making some pretty serious strides around here today. Even though it's not the best candy to send out, I have a rule that if it's shiny, unless it's a Wobbuffet or Persian, I'm gonna send it out. Just because it's shiny. Even though not everybody looks at it. It's so rare that, like, I'm sorry, friends. But some of you will be happy with Mime candy. I know some of you in the Discord are ecstatic about Mime. So... Naive nature. That's a bit unfortunate, because Mr. Mime has a really cool main skill, and Naive, I believe, is XP up, main skill down, so that's kind of whatever. ABA, that can be nice for Dream Eater Curry early on, but it's only nice if you can power pair it with a Blastoise, which Blastoise is legal for me, so not really all that useful. Okay, but this thing is really good. I need to see, is there anything I can do with tomatoes and potatoes like that in an ABA mix outside of Dream Eater? Because, like, Dream Eater is like the go-to for this sort of thing. Okay. Although it's not that best late game for Dream Eater because it's ABA. Now, interestingly enough, we do have down here green grass salad. It's got a more... This is a more typical mixture of tomatoes and potato, like more in line with what this list would give us. More in line with what this list would give us, more tomatoes than potatoes. So maybe, and Comfey should be producing a decent amount of corn. I remember earlier I calculated that it can make tea time corn scones when it hits level 60, I think it is. So given that it can make tea time corn scones, it should be able to cover the green grass salad also, because that takes less corn. So, interesting. This mime should be able to cover these. The only question is oil. What do I have for oil options right now? I don't think I have an oil ingredient mod that I can... No, Ditto's not on the list because it's the best for tails. I need to look at all the Pokemon in the game. What can make oil again? We'll only look at fully evolved Pokemon. Okay. Oh, Cramorant! Wait a minute! I have the oil farmer! I forgot about that! Me just questioning... I already have a mono oil Cramorant! Okay. So... I got salads. I've got a decent salad meal. That we can work towards a bit more. I just need to start getting my ingredient Pokemon leveled up a bit more. And I need to get this mime... evolved. Let me just make sure. Can this mime actually cover it? Let's pull up Neroli's lab here. We look at compare. Okay. The other day we brought in these guys just to get an idea of how much oil it would make. Which, this is at level 60, right? I also don't know how this, works with energy, so, like, these numbers may be honestly way off. But either way, we're gonna look at, this is a Mr. Mime. ABA. Turn it. Oh, whoops! I forgot to actually. Let's edit that. First off, we gotta make sure we do that. It's gonna have level 1, and it's unfortunate that nature is very sad because it has a really cool main skill that I'd love to see proc, but there's no way I'm investing main skill seeds ever with a skill chance down Nature Mime, and this one's definitely gonna be more ingredient focused. Just with those sub skills. You know, I was thinking we'd have Berry Finding as help bonus Pokemon earlier rather than later. I thought we'd be, like, struggling for ingredient Pokemon, but honestly the game's been really bizarrely good to us with ingredient specialists. Like, bizarrely good to us, and it's a female Mr. Mime. I always find it funny that Mr. Mimes can be female. You'd think if they would gender lock any species, it'd be Mr. Mime. But I guess not. Okay, yeah, that's its stats. At level 60, 53 tomatoes, 24 tomatoes. Metacall here is 42 tomatoes and 27 tomatoes. That meets it. Well, no, it doesn't quite on the potatoes. It's a little bit behind on the potatoes, but I don't think this is accounting for energy. I need to look more into Neroli's lab, this functionality of, like, the compare. Because I was doing this in a video a couple days ago, and honestly, I don't know how Neroli's lab actually does their comparisons in this tool. So, I need to learn more about this website before I can reliably use it. But, you know what? Just to make sure, I'm going to go back to the good old Rainon. And we're going to give it this, just to see. I do want to use Neroli's lab more, but I just want to get an idea to make sure that, to see if I'm actually comparing correctly in Neroli's lab. We're just going to put in the first 3 sub-skills. I'm not even going to bother with the nature because it's in neutral for the purposes of ingredient finding. That makes it... Actually, wow, that is scarily close. So, and that's assuming no energy, though. So, with Leafeon, this probably comes in a bit better. Still procs 2.1 times per day, which is fun. I mean, it's not great, but it's fun, so... And it's a usable shiny, so... Yeah, this is definitely going to be one of our long-term invests. I was not expecting to catch this today. Didn't ask for it, but you know what? We got it. And we've got a long-term salad plan. We've got a long-term dessert plan with tea time corn scones. That's pretty much all figured out. We've got green grass salad now figured out. Long-term salad plan. The only thing that we're really kind of working towards is maybe getting some sort of long-term curry plan. I don't really have anything great for it, but, you know, it's not the worst. And man, green grass salad is better than the Dream Eater butter curry, and also with the green grass salad, we'll get Cramorant procs, a tasty chance with this, so this will make this meal even stronger. Meanwhile, down here, honestly, it's a weaker meal than what we'll have. Salads will probably be our best week now that we caught this guy. And we'll get to use a shiny, so that's fun. The Sleepers is having a fun time. Anyway, oh wait, there's more stuff, isn't there? I was about to end off the video, but I have more Pokemon to review. Crazy stuff, you know? Quirky Nature, that's neutral. Probably not going to bother then, depending on what its sub-skills are, but... Energy Recovery, Sleeping... If those were different sub-skills, maybe we'd keep it as a sleeper combo if they were, you know, the other two gold sub-skills that often get forgotten about and overlooked. But nope, wrong gold sub-skills, not gonna bother with it. Okay, and then the rat. Lonely Nature, that's a good nature. That's a speed-up nature. Almost the sleeper combo. This is the one that's trying to mock me because I've a couple times messed up Sleep XP for Research XP bonus. But this one is, in fact, Sleep XP. And it doesn't have Berry Finding S, no helping bonus, not worth the invest. Even if I was able to get it to 100, this combo, the good nature, don't get me wrong, Health Speed M, Health Speed S, great. Still not worth the invest. You need Berry Finding Us and or helping bonus in order for Berry Specialist to be worth consideration after a certain point. Early game, I'd probably invest because it has the speed up nature, like real early game. Because at that point you don't have anything with berry finding. But at this point, we're way past that. Alrighty, well, that is actually all for today now. Now that I've actually reviewed everything. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Down in the description, we'll have a link to join the Discord. You can come join us, hang out, talk about all things Pokemon Sleep and the like. I've also added the join button. I give a huge shout out to all of my members. It is very well appreciated that you guys want to support the channel in that way. And if you'd like to as well, then feel free to click that join button if you're financially capable of doing so. I don't have any paid rewards, but the option is there. And as always, I thank you all for watching and hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.